Howdy everyone, this is your buddy BP back at it again in Smite on the PS4, playing Clash as Khepri with the Chef's Special skin. I love this skin a lot. I'm glad I have it both on PC and on console. I don't have all of my favorite skins on both platforms, but I'm glad I have this one. I was planning on playing with some of y'all this weekend, but I had trouble finding some folks on my friends list playing Smite, and I was wondering why that was, and then I finally went and looked, and I was like, oh, that's right, I forgot. The new Call of Duty came out this weekend, and everyone was busy playing that. So I was like, oh, well, I guess that explains it. Plus, a lot of folks are playing Destiny 2. I remember reading somewhere like Destiny 2 is like the highest selling game to come out this year so far. That's pretty darn amazing. I mean, I expected it to do well. I didn't expect it to do quite that well, but oh well. I mean, good on Bungie, I guess. So yeah, maybe next weekend, after the hype has died down, it'll be easier to catch a few people. Plus, it's going to be, at least here in the United States, it's going to be a holiday weekend, so maybe it'll be a little easier to find a few people. But you know, I decided to play, go play a little bit solo, and I decided to play a little bit of Khepri. So here's a little footage of that for you. I also wanted to go ahead and sound off on something that I kind of wanted to talk about. This is kind of an old story. It's a little over a month old, but I kind of wanted to just sort of talk about it anyway. Some of y'all might know Nintendo has a very unique relationship with YouTube that doesn't exactly benefit content creators. It's called like a YouTube content creator program or something like that. I'm not a part of it. I don't even monetize my videos, so I wouldn't really know anything about it. But the way it works is that if you upload content to your YouTube channel, Nintendo related, then Nintendo get to take a cut of your profits. Because normally I think it's like 40-60 in favor of the content creator for like ad revenue on YouTube. But the way it works with the Nintendo program is that if you're with them, they take like at least I think half your cut. So it's more like 40, 30, 30 or something like that. I can't remember what it is. If anyone else knows what it is, let me know. But they take a cut of your profits, and I think sometimes I'm like I said, I'm not entirely certain how it works, but they might even take profits off of videos that don't even have Nintendo related content. It's just kind of something they embed in your whole channel, I believe. You might be able to distinctly mark videos as not Nintendo related, and maybe you'll be able to get away with that. But still, it's something I think is pretty freaking scummy. But it's got scummier. It's gotten even scummier as of late. As of not last month, I think it was like the end of September. Nintendo made some changes to their content creator program guidelines and say that in addition to them taking a cut of your YouTube profits, you're not allowed to stream their games. So if you're on Twitch or YouTube Gaming or whatever platform you do streaming on, they won't let you do it. I guess they'll try and shut you down or whatever if they find out you're doing it. And that's just really freaking scummy that they would do that. Now, I've been watching other videos on YouTube of people talking about this, and of course, content creators are not happy about this arrangement. But one of the things I've been reading, folks are saying that this is about money. It's about Nintendo just trying to get as much money as they can from their IPs by just, taking it from content creators. And I have a suspicion that's not what it is at all. Because I mean, like in the grand scheme of things, like how much money is Nintendo possibly making off of this creators program? I'm sure it's probably enough to maintain the cost of having the program, but is it really are they really making enough to make a sizable profit compared to the kind of profits they're making off games and hardware and all their other products? Is it really that big of a profit? I don't think it is. I don't think it has anything to do with money at all, and I think it has everything to do with control. It has everything to do with controlling the consumer. That's what I think it is. When I was reading this, I was reminded back in, I think it was 2013, Nintendo tried to shut down an Evo event to prevent people from playing Super Smash Bros. Melee competitively. Now, Smash Bros. Is one of their most famous games, came out on the GameCube back in, I think it was 2011. This game's like over 15 years old, but there's still folks playing it because they just love it that much. I have my copy of Melee still lying around. I haven't played it in years, and I was never very good at it to begin with, but, you know, I remember playing it with my friends, and that's kind of like how it was originally meant to be played. It was just meant to be like a party game, meant to be played casually amongst friends, but it caught fire, and it started becoming a competitive game. And I think any other company would have been glad to see that they created a game that has, you know, such long shelf life, that has such massive appeal. I think most companies would absolutely love that. But that's not really how Nintendo took it. They were just sort of upset that there's all these people playing their game in a way that was different from how they liked to play it. You know, they were just all really stuffy, and they were just upset that it's like, hey, this is a casual game, and everyone's taking it all seriously. We don't like it, and they were just trying to shut it down. Now, I think eventually they rescinded on that, and they went forward with the event anyway. But the fact that they tried to do it at all in the first place was pretty damn scummy. I didn't like it one bit. Even though I don't really watch, you know, Smash Brothers competitively, it's not really my scene. But the fact that they tried to do it was pretty upsetting. And that's what I'm thinking is going on here with this content creator program. You know, some folks, they like streaming. They think it makes playing the game a lot more fun. They get to interact with other people, and they get to meet new folks. And there's this sort of a delight that comes with playing a game and getting feedback from people all around the world on how you play the game or whatever. For a lot of people, that's just, you know, it's part of the fun. It's what makes it such an enjoyable game, or any game that they play. They just love streaming. And again, I think it's Nintendo is just looking at that, saying, "Hey, this isn't how we designed our games. Folks are playing our games in a way that's different from how we approve of, and we hate it. We don't like it, and now we're going to shut it down because we got all these people, you know, playing our games the wrong way." And it's like, is there really a wrong way to have fun with a video game? I mean, I guess it's wrong if you're like cheating or something like that. I mean, I guess that's pretty messed up, but is there anything inherently wrong with streaming? Is there anything inherently wrong with making videos and uploading them to YouTube? I mean, I don't think so. Not at all. But, you know, Nintendo, they just, they would have their way, everyone would just quietly play their games at home, alone, and never share their experiences with other people. It's just really nasty that they would do something like that. I don't like that at all. And that's just how I've been interpreting it. Some folks are, like I say, some folks are saying it's about the money. I don't believe it. I mean, just how much money could they possibly be making? Just judging by what Nintendo has done in the past, and not just like what they did with the Evo, but if you go as far back as like the 8-bit NES era, they were trying to shut down like game rental companies. They were trying to take them to court. It was, I mean, they've been pretty hostile in the past to people doing things with their games, you know, that, you know, they didn't foresee. You know, it's just really, really nasty, and it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. I just don't like it one bit. And I really do think it's all about trying to control the consumer and make people play their games in the way that they think is right. And like I said, unless you're cheating, there's just no wrong way to enjoy a game. But you just can't tell that to Nintendo. They just want things to always be their way, and it really doesn't matter if they upset the consumer or not. As long as they have it their way, they're content with it. And I just think that's really nasty. And I know I'm kind of, you know, slow poking on talking about this because this was over a month ago, but I'm not part of this content creator program, so I don't really keep up with it, and I haven't really gotten up to speed with it until recently. But yeah, I just want to kind of throw in my my 2 cents about it and what I think it's really about. I don't think it's about money. It's about controlling consumers, and that's just really nasty and anti-consumer, I think. But that's just me. I'm interested to know what y'all think about it. Let me know what you think about it down in the comments section. I love hearing back from you, and I try to respond to as many people as I can. And don't forget to spank that like button if you enjoyed this video. Your support means a lot to me. And as always, y'all be good to each other. And I will see you in the next video.
An enemy has been bested.
Adios me! Challenge me!
Rise, my minion! Your team is missing right enemy tower. Rolling wave.
To the point.
Enemy ultimate. This will please me.
I'm going for jungle bar.
Ocean water.
I'm over here.
Ally has been slain.
Show me your strength.
I think I got something.
Killing spree.
My cruel world.
Die for your master.
Piercing cold.
Everyone knows the strong
Ally
carapace.
has been slain.
Thanks.
Die for your master.
Here I am.
No.
Rampage.
Over. I'm just getting warmed up. Your right tower is under attack. Help left lane! Help left lane!
Gloomy.
Your left tower is under attack. Your right tower is under attack.
To the point.
I'm over here.
Be careful. Your right tower is under attack.
Strike!
Yes.
Come get me.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has fallen.
To the point. I see what
An enemy has been bested.
Challenge me!
I think I got something.
Your team has destroyed a left enemy tower.
Killing spree.
I'm going for jungle book.
Ah, I see why fishing is a hobby.
Stay put. Forward, titan orders.
Your right tower is under attack.
Seek them out.
Into the port.
Rampage.
The seasons.
Double kill.
I think I caught something.
Triple kill.
I'm over here.
Yes.
Into the port.
Gaze into the mirror.
An enemy has been slain. Be aside.
No problem. Nice job.
Good
Please.
Think you could win.
Humble. Regrettable.
Totally awesome, man.
Don't waste my time. All will serve our wash.